Hello and welcome to Help Desk with Joe, and with me as always, Joe.
We're back.
We're back. We've had a very productive summer, very
Yes.
busy summer.
Yes.
And then we get a couple of weeks off, and we come back here in the fall with school starting. A&M Digital Technologies is back into working with our kids in our after-school programs and doing your shows and our news updates and so forth. So we're back, and we're sitting at the desk and anxious to start off this season, so to speak,
Right.
with some new shows. And excitingly enough, we're starting off with a product review.
Yes.
So what product are we reviewing today, Joe?
Today we're reviewing the Fitbit Charge HR.
Awesome. Now, this is a new trend. People are wanting to get more fit, have a healthier lifestyle, and they're looking for ways to help remind them to do things, help track what they do. This is right up that alley.
Right.
And you've been wearing this around, and we've had this conversation. So give us the general overview of this Fitbit.
Okay. If you're not familiar with Fitbit, Fitbit is one of the companies that make what they call fitness tracker. It's a wristband. It has a watch and monitors your exercise activity and helps you give an idea of how much or how little movement, exercise, stuff like that you're actually doing.
And with that, the disclaimer of, as we talk about this product review, keep in mind, Joe's an athlete. He is in good health, consults with his doctor regularly, I assume. So before you take anything that Joe's talking about, our disclaimer is keep that in mind. Consult your doctor before you do any exercise that Joe may be talking about and so forth as we work through this.
Right. Yeah, as everything else, results may vary. Be sure to
Right.
consult your doctor before we do any of this.
Right. We're basing this off your experience.
Right.
So not to be replicated. We're not encouraging people to do your exercises and so forth. We're just saying this is how the product performed with you.
Exactly.
Okay, so the general overview for the Fitbit, let's start with that. I know there's a list of stuff that this performs and does and can help you with. Let's start on that list.
Okay, so first I take it out of the box, I sync it up, I connect with the Fitbit app. When out of the box, it comes with the Fitbit, the charging cable, and then a Bluetooth dongle for your computer if you don't have a smartphone. So you can still sync it and watch it online if you don't have a smartphone.
I gotta ask, you better explain what the dongle is.
Okay. It's just a little USB connector that you plug into your laptop, and it'll communicate with your Fitbit so that you can monitor and track, your calories, your steps, your exercise.
Looks like a little flash drive or jump drive.
Right.
Yeah. So little part that connects to your computer. Okay.
Right.
So once you got it out, the app was free. You download it to whatever device you're using.
Right.
Go from there.
Right.
I mean, you go from there.
Okay.
What happens? You plug it in. You got your app working.
Yeah, and once you create an account, you can actually go through and look for people that you may know have a Fitbit, and you can become friends with them.
Really?
And you can sync it up with your Facebook if you want.
Yep.
And you can challenge your friends, and it's more of the social aspect of it's really neat because you can challenge your friends and try to outdo one another.
Right. That's awesome. That allows you to communicate, set goals with someone. You can partner up and say, hey, let's exercise together and try to match steps or reach certain goals throughout the day.
Right.
A great way to utilize social media to increase your health.
Right.
So, okay. On to some of the features that the Fitbit comes with.
Okay. Well, one of the nice features in the software itself is if you're trying to lose weight and you're wanting to use this to track your weight, it's perfect for that.
Okay.
The first thing you put in is how much you weigh, and you put in how much weight you want to lose, what your goal weight is,
Right.
and over a period of time, how much you want to lose per week, or
Right.
if you want to lose a pound, 5 pounds, whatever. And then the Fitbit the software calculates how many steps and how many calories your intake is.
Right.
Helps customize that for you.
Wow. So this actually acts as a personal trainer to some degree as far as setting goals, determining what you need to reach and what your intake and output and stuff needs to be.
Right.
That's pretty phenomenal. Okay. What other attributes do you give to the Fitbit?
This model, now they have two different models, the Fitbit Charge and the Fitbit Charge HR. The difference in the HR is if you look on the back here, these little green blinking lights, this is actually a built-in heart rate monitor.
Okay. That is a pretty nice feature. From the days of past, you had to wear a heart rate monitor on your chest at all times and have it linked up.
Right.
So now this works right off just like a watch would. And
Right.
I can see it. It keeps blinking trying to read.
Right.
I get a reading. Now, you talked about, before we started, when you order your Fitbit, it comes in different sizes and the importance of that.
Right. Yeah, and the different sizes are small, large, extra large. If you go to the Fitbit website, fitbit.com, and check under the Charge HR, whichever model of Fitbit band you would like, it tells you what size of wrist to choose
Diameter,
from.
yep.
Right. You measure the diameter of your wrist, and then that determines if you need a small, large, or extra large.
And that's important because you need to get the reading. So if it fits too loose, it won't get accurate readings, and it's too tight, will make you uncomfortable.
Right.
Okay.
And what's nice with that is it helps track your sleep as well.
Right.
So they pretty much want you to wear this almost all the time. So it gives you a little more better accurate reading because
Right.
studies have shown that poor sleep can help induce weight gain as well. So
Right. So the whole lifestyle,
right.
from day start to day end.
Right.
So excellent. Okay. Talk about some of the specific features that comes with this Fitbit.
Okay. This Fitbit, the first one I really liked was sweat resistance. Now keep in mind, I said sweat resistance, not water resistance.
Right. Can't wear it swimming.
Right. You can wear it, when you're out jogging, running, which they recommend. But if you're out in a rainstorm while you're running, don't worry about it. But if you take it swimming, you might not
start worrying. Yeah. Get on the computer immediately and order another.
Yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned the heart rate monitor.
Yes.
Has that built in? What else have you got?
Okay. If you sync it with your phone, the
Right.
Bluetooth, it has caller ID built in.
Nice.
So it'll sync with your phone. So if your phone starts ringing, it'll show up on the watch and whatever name you have put in on your phone. That's what shows up on the watch.
Nice. That's pretty. Now, and you can't do any talking through it or anything like that. It just gives you this is who's calling. So if it's interrupting your exercise time, you can determine the importance.
Right.
Screen your calls.
Exactly.
Not recommending it, but it's possible.
Right.
All right. What else does it do?
The auto sleep and alarms. What's nice with this is it monitors where you sleep, and it's kind of amazing how it does it.
Yeah.
You lay down at night, and it's almost within a couple minutes of you falling asleep because it just detects that you're not moving, yet your heart rate's lowered.
Yep.
And if you try to, if you're bad about tossing and turning at night, it picks it up, and then the next morning when you sync it with the app and look at it, you can say it'll show you how many times you was restless, and if you got up in the middle of the night, how long you was awake.
Really?
Yeah, it really opens your eyes of how much or how little you might be actually getting sleep at night.
Now, talking about that, is there anything that surprised you monitoring your sleep? Like, did you look at it and say, wow, I didn't realize I got up twice, or I rolled around that much?
Well, yeah, that's what really surprised me because I thought once I was out, I was out. And you wake up, you roll over at night, and you really don't think much about it.
You may not remember it in the morning.
Yeah, but when you wake up and seeing that you did it 8 times in a night, that really, you start looking at, okay, what can be causing this, or what can I do different?
So you're saying if I wear one of those, my wife may be able to vindicate or validate that yes, I rolled over 6 times and drove her crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. So good or bad option.
Yes.
Okay. What else you got?
Wireless syncing. You don't have to have a cable to hook it up to sync it with the software. It does it via the Bluetooth, which is real nice. And then
that makes it easy. Yep, no cords.
And the calorie tracking.
Okay.
Now this part, it requires manual input as far as Dave, you have to sit down and put in, okay, for breakfast I had bowl of cereal, and you put in
this
the
cereal, this much milk.
Right.
So you got to do a little bit of work, but that it does it for you.
Right.
As far as tracking it, you just have to input it. You'd have to write it down anyway, or input it in the program anyway to get this kind of, I'll say, care.
Right.
Or get this kind of a plan going for yourself. So you're gonna have to do that either way. That's a nice feature.
And what I really like, what really impressed me is, growing up, I always heard you got to have 2,000 calories a day. Got to have 2,000 calories a day. Well, that's fine. But if you go out and you work all day, and you come in, you can counterbalance that 2,000 calories. If you work all day and it says that you had 2,000 calories all day long,
right?
It'll tell you if you're under par, over par, or right in the sweet spot. So if you did a lot of work, you can have an extra bowl of ice cream.
Right.
But
because you don't want to send your body into shock and starve your body.
Right.
Depending on what your goals are. So yeah, that's nice. It sets up that plan for you and lets you know.
And what really opened my eyes up, because I never really read labels.
Yeah.
And once you start reading labels and stuff and what an actual serving is, it's it shocks you.
We as Americans have a portion size that is too big.
Yes.
And we don't, I think, understand that. It's cultural.
Right.
So you're right. When you start reading those labels and educating yourself, it's
right.
a whole different concept of meal portions, meal size.
The one biggest thing that surprised me was I had one of those little microwave cans of ravioli. That little can was for 2 meals.
Oh, yeah.
I'd never imagined it. I just always opened a can and warmed it up and started eating.
Well, I know this from our patch classes. In the patch classes, they talk about portion size, nutrition, content, and then meal standards. Yeah, my goodness. What I thought and grew up with was completely, I won't say completely wrong, but off target. Yeah. So you have to re-educate yourself. So that's awesome. That's a good feature to have, regardless of how it incorporates. It's a good thing to learn so you can increase your health.
Right.
Okay. Let's get on to Joe's pros.
Okay. One of the pros is the ease of use. I mean, Literally, I took it out of the box, I synced it up, I downloaded the app and let it sync up, created my account, and it was ready to go. There wasn't a lot of, they didn't come with a mountain of paperwork, and I mean, it was pretty much, it held your hand, and it was real easy to get set up.
Plug and play without the plug.
Exactly.
That makes it nice. Okay, what else you got?
The size of it, I mean, as far as, you see people with the big, bulky watches, I mean, it's real thin on your wrist, it doesn't get in the way, and for me, I very rarely over the years have I wore a watch.
Yep.
I've wore this since I've gotten it, and I actually like it.
And it's got good material. It's kind of almost, I would say, rubber, but it's nice and comfortable. Looks, and it's slim. It's not real thick. That makes it nice. That's appealing to somebody that doesn't wear a watch.
Right.
And you didn't. Well, I mean, everybody's different, but yeah, you said it didn't bother you after not wearing a watch.
Right.
Okay. What else you got on the pros?
The fast charge time. Now, according to Fitbit, and their website says you can get up to 5 days on one charge.
Right.
Results may vary. I get about 2 to 3, but
it's because you're so active.
That's what it is. About a 1 to 2 hour charge time.
Right.
And you're ready to go for another couple days.
So that's not bad.
No.
We're a society used to charging your phone every 12 hours. So
right.
If you get 2 days out of something, by golly.
And
not bad at all.
And I found what I do, the routine I've got myself into is I just plug it in the morning when I go get a shower because I have to.
Right.
It's not waterproof anyway, so it's going to be
off
off anyway.
charge.
Go ahead and charge it, and it's ready to go when I'm ready.
Nice. Okay, good idea. What else you got?
Okay, the caller ID. I really like that. Now, like we discussed, it doesn't have the feature where you can talk or text, but at least if I'm out, exercising.
Cena, can you call him now and we'll see the caller ID come up? I'm kind of curious. I didn't.
Turn the Bluetooth on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it has to be synced.
Yeah.
Sync. There you go. Okay, I was curious. We can skip that. I was just curious to see. But let's go on to cons, and then if we get it hooked up, we'll come back to it.
Okay. One of the big cons, that was a real big con for me, was with the exercise.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine, he seen mine.
I thought you were going to say doing the exercise.
Well,
the cons is doing the exercise. That's what.
Now you really
welcome to my world. Yeah, I don't like the exercise either.
I can't knock the device for that. So, with exercise, a friend of mine, he got one after he seen mine and was really impressed with it, and he likes to run on the treadmill.
Right.
And when he goes, it's to the top and cranked wide open,
yeah.
and he has to hold on the bar.
Oh wow!
Because he's going so fast, and one of the drawbacks.
He's going to make a good internet video at some point.
Exactly.
Anyway,
time is coming.
Yeah.
So the problem with that is, and I ran into it in the store pushing a buggy.
Yep.
If you're holding on to something, it will not count your steps.
You kind of have to have your arms swinging.
Right.
Yep. Okay. Yep. That could be a downside because I assume it'd be the same if you're riding a bicycle to some degree, maybe.
Well, maybe a little bit. But what's nice with the app? Okay, Cena said she has it synced up here, so she's going to try to call us.
All right. Let's see what happens. Do we have our other camera on? Doesn't look like it. All right. Always the scary part of a show. It's working. Let's make sure.
Yeah.
But okay. So as you're talking about that, we'll just kind of until it kicks in and goes here. So varied exercises. If you're holding on to something, may not mount or count your steps. On a cart, same thing. So if you're stationary, even though your feet may be walking, your upper body is not.
Right. And that's what really opened my eyes because and I went out shopping and I was pushing the buggy around the store and left the store.
I'm getting steps galore shopping. Woo!
Yeah, and it goes
nothing.
And it said I took 10 steps. I thought, I know better. That store
Walmart's bigger than that, by yeah. Okay. All right. So a little bit of a con there. What else you
got? The proprietary charger on the back of the Fitbit here. This little connector here. It takes a special cable that comes with the Fitbit, and if you have to lose the charger like I did, you have to buy another.
Blame it on Cena, or did you?
No, I lost
it. Cena gets blamed for everything. So if you can see in there, it's got a unique little charging port. Yep, there's no replicating that.
I was hoping to see like a micro USB, but it came with its own charger. So I mean, lesson learned. But
don't lose your stuff, Joe.
Exactly.
That's how it works, and that's tough to deal. Okay. Talk a little bit about personal gains that's built into the watch. Or I won't say watch, built into the Fitbit.
Okay. Well, the last con I have before we go to that is not waterproof, and that was a biggie.
Right.
I mean, it's promoting you to exercise and do all this. That's fine, but if I'm wanting to go swimming, because I've had it for a couple months now, and we went on vacation, and I had to take off for winter. What's the point? I mean, what's nice is the app. I could go back in the app and say, okay, I will 30 minutes, and it calculated from there. but I would really wish that it would have done that. I wouldn't have had to take it off, and it would automatically calculate it for me.
So you got two. Cena has one. I
Yes.
take it. Okay. So Cena's going to call us here, and hey, there we go. So it pops up. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's got a little screen with some writing on it, and it pops up, and I could read it. So that was easy to see.
It vibrates on your wrist.
Yep, I felt the vibration.
And it has the name come across, or if it's just a phone number, the number shows up.
Yeah, it showed your name pop up. So pretty neat. Yeah, it shows up really well. Nice feature. Okay, sorry. Get back to, so yeah, you're right. If you go swimming, you got to take it off, and if your swimming's part of your exercise,
Right.
you got to add it in after the fact.
Right.
Okay.
Now, one personal gain that that I've actually received from it, and not from the device. Well, the device itself is weight loss and portion control. Just watching what I've ate,
yes,
I've lost almost 20 pounds.
Nice.
And
I was gonna say you look a lot better. I didn't say pretty.
Yeah,
look better.
look healthier.
Healthier. There you go.
and that's what really surprised me. Just
Right.
opened my eyes up of, wow, I really ate all that, because you don't think about it. I mean, growing up, you got to clean your plate before you go out, and that just sticks with you. So when you go out to eat, you have to clean your plate.
Yep.
Now, very rarely when we go out to eat in like a restaurant do I have a clean plate. It's most of the time. Now I got the doggy bag.
Yeah, you're eating your portions, and you're saying, okay, I got to stop here. My Fitbit will know.
Yeah.
I noticed hers is a lot cleaner than yours.
Yeah.
Anyway, conversation for a later time.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's an awesome feature. So in your Joe scale, thumbs up, thumb down, 5-star rating, what are we looking at?
Out of 5 stars, I got to give this a solid 4.
Nice. Okay, that's a good rating for Joe, for your rating system. That's
Yeah.
a good rating. Okay.
I would, with all the gains and the positives I've gotten out of it, I would have gave it a perfect 5 out of 5. But the waterproof and the charger was real big sticklers.
Yep. Those are the two things that are keeping it from being awesome.
Right.
It's still pretty good.
Right. But
awesome.
I mean, not to knock Fitbit, any of the other competitors out there, none of them are waterproof. So I mean, it's not a knock against just Fitbit. It's just against all the devices as of right now.
Yeah, and I'm sure down the road that'll be a technological issue they will solve and work on.
Yeah.
But really for what it is, price point
$150.
Okay. And I assume A&M Digital Technologies can sell these?
Yep.
On your website right now?
Yep.
Call Joe and order it today. We're seeing it, and you'll get it even faster.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be cleaner.
Yeah.
But, all right.
And to give a special shout out to Fitbit, we sold one to another friend of ours, and he, luck of the draw.
Yep.
Took it out of the box. It was bad.
Okay.
Contact Fitbit. Their tech support is great.
Nice. That's an important feature.
Emailed their tech support, and within the day, I received an email back said, and there wasn't this, go jump through hoops and do all this, do all that. It was, okay, here, send us the serial number, send it to them. Okay, and they sent back, okay, here's the shipping information, just send it back. And they let me know as soon as they received it, and they went ahead and shipped a new one out. There wasn't a whole trail of paperwork and aggravation.
That's awesome. That's really good. That's the kind of customer service you'd like.
Yes.
It makes you appreciate.
Right.
So, awesome. Okay, excellent. Any last thoughts?
I don't believe so. I mean, if you're looking for a fitness device and you don't want to go towards a smartwatch, which is a higher price point, I would definitely highly recommend the Fitbit Charge HR.
That's Fitbit. Yep. And if anybody wants to get a hold of you and ask some questions or order one of these, how they contact you, Joe?
Give us a call at our office at 304-927-3588. Check out our website at amdigitaltechnologies.com, or be like Dave and like us on Facebook.
I like the Facebook option. I see your daily specials, and as usual, I wish I had more money, and I know you both.
Yeah.
So that's a battle we constantly fight. I see stuff and I want it. But okay, so Fitbit, a great project and test by you and Cena both.
Yes.
So good 4-star results, and of course, as always, A&M Digital Technology sponsoring our show here. And look back through our past shows. We're well over 60, I believe. It's got to be up in that neighborhood by now. And we'll have more shows coming. So any questions, contact Joe or Cena. And as usual, thank you for producing our show at A&M Digital Technology. And we'll be back with more. So, Joe, thank you. Great review.
Thank you.